Tuesday, September 13th edition of the Carolina Weather Video. I'm meteorologist Matthew East. We have some warm afternoon conditions coming up the next few days, but a huge temperature change coming by the end of the work week. In fact, I think highs Friday in many Piedmont spots and foothill spots are going to be at least 30 degrees cooler than what we'll see for highs tomorrow on Wednesday. Really significant temperature turnaround is coming. Now let me look at the radar with you here across much of the eastern part of the country. Not a whole lot going on, just a couple of pockets of some showers and storms out there, none of it anywhere close to our immediate region. Now look at the counties shaded in white up in parts of the Dakotas and Minnesota and northern Iowa. Those are all counties that are under either frost advisories or freeze watches here. And I think many spots here in the northern plains, parts of the Great Lakes, are going to see the growing season coming to an end here, especially in the plains, the northern plains, over the next couple of days. All right, here you go. Temperatures this morning. There comes the cooler air. You have a lot of 40s that are spread into this region, and there are many spots here in parts of North Dakota and western part of the state that have dropped down into the 30s for those temperatures this morning. Taking a look here at how we look in terms of the upper air chart today, there's that building trough up there in parts of Canada spilling down into the northern part of the plains and the Great Lakes region. And this is going to be one of those very typical, very shallow layers of cool air. And what will happen here is we get into Friday and into the weekend, strong high pressure situated over the northeast, a classic cold air damming configuration here in the eastern side of the mountains. So here you go on the GFS. Today is going to be a dry day, a lot of sunshine, highs well up into the 80s. Tomorrow, the warmest day of the week. I think we'll see highs close to 90 in many spots tomorrow afternoon. But the cold front moves in Thursday. Not quite as warm Thursday, but still well up into the 80s. And there'll be the chance of a couple thunderstorms with the actual front moving in. But notice the high pressure position here on Thursday evening, situated there near Chicago. There's the surface map, valid Thursday morning at 8 a.m. That front moving on in, and just a sprawling, cold Canadian area of high pressure. Cold for this time of year. And there goes that high into the northeast, getting into a classic cold air damming position here. And Friday looks like an occasionally rainy, very chilly day in the Piedmont zones. There's the Canadian model output for Friday evening on board with the northeast winds and the rainy scenario. The European right in lockstep too. So it looks like a rainy day Friday, and assuming the rain does indeed settle in, there'll be many spots in the favored cold air damming areas in the western Piedmont and the foothills that have temperatures hovering in the 50s all day. How about that? It is going to be a big temperature change. Now the wedge, as is often the case, is going to be very slow to erode away. So I think as we get into the day, Saturday, there's going to be some lingering light rain around at times. Still some clouds around at times on Sunday, but probably 60s for highs again by Saturday, and then maybe creeping up toward the lower 70s by Sunday and Monday of next week. And finally, one last chart Tuesday. Next cold front approaching by Tuesday, but it looks like a mainly dry day. Okay, in the tropics, we have Maria. Ashley's looking a little bit healthier this morning. Boy, it's a squally morning in Puerto Rico and parts of eastern Hispaniola. And the model's still in pretty good agreement here. This is going to head to the north and northeast. A couple of outliers, the BAM models, don't worry about that. This is heading north and northeast and out to sea. Okay, that is it for today's edition of the Carolina Weather Video. Thank you for watching. Have a wonderful day here on this Tuesday, and God bless.